Prepare for battle.
Well, it definitely sounds like Secret. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here, but I mean, we said this in the first game. They have the lineup that should have that faster timing. They need to play off the lanes, and according to the panel, it's same again. Question is, can they do it?
Yeah, I think there is a pick was one of Secret's like sense, at least to gives them the earlier Roche taking quite strong in the
30 seconds to battle.
No, it plays kind of well off of the storm. Tend to, you can play this kind of fast-paced like Warren becoming this big scary guy. With that said, though, the DP has sort of the lineup to execute. Like they have just I don't know. I think these heroes they're pretty simple to play. You have a lot of nuke power. Your ET. They're all kind of sustained by the CM aura.
The battle begins.
Timbersaw, he might not have the absolute E lane since he's Versa, but he might be okay with the backup of save. And they have a lot of damage inside the atmosphere. They have this big carry, big scary carry in the void can scale. I think we have a very kind of easier to execute than lineup. But yeah, I mean, it's the Chen Storm that's kind of maybe the X factor in this game. But I think this mid lane, it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think it'd be fair to say, while VP's draft is easier to execute, Secrets can be more volatile. If they do get that potential lead, we were kind of talking about, then you can see them very quickly running over this game with the Storm Chen combo you mentioned, having Ursa Pango, the Ursa Spirit. Like, it's all activity is the idea. Just have to see if that can come to fruition. I mean, so far, VP, they're committing 3 heroes down here. I wonder if Ilias is going to head up now. I do enjoy seeing one of the classic matchups that make all POS 5 players cry, which is Ursa VCM, so she'll get out of that lane quickly.
Yeah, and I think this top matchup, this lane should be... At some point, it should start becoming quite nice for the Void. Heroes, you've got the CM to back you up. Jump ups, I actually...
He's looking done. One more hit. Nice blocks from Yapsor to save him, though.
That doesn't have salve, though.
No. He's only got tanks.
If he clears up, have this in a few seconds.
There it is. Oh, the final hit comes out, Ilias. Although your right clicks are low, they're not that low. He will be able to finish it.
Been killed.
Yeah, and you see mid lane also Nisha.
Oh. And that's a big creep wave.
Another 2 new.
Oh, he does say as well.
Stun.
He does. Nisha has to stand and fight. Next up now, has got the salve. He can't afford to go down like this. It is going to get cancelled pretty early, and GPK still looking healthy. LSA is once again on the mark, and GPK crushing Nisha's hopes of getting away.
And also kind of just crushing. Or he has to see him more mana, but Nisha, bottom net worth right now. 700 net worth versus the 15.
Top versus bottom. All right, not something the people would have expected to say about Secret with the year they've been having, but more recently, VP, they've been the ones that have been the scary, more formidable team, especially in this tournament.
Yeah, they're looking very... As a team, their drafts are... Their understanding of the game right definitely up there, and it doesn't hurt to have these great sort of individually talented players. One that comes to mind, but even, I mean, DM and the kid.
Oh yeah, like everyone, Ilias, he's really stepped up to the 5 role. You list them all right there.
Yeah, I really want to leave them out, but then it's just like individual performances, but then I'm just mentioning
POS 1 players and how they forget how important the POS 5 player is, folks.
No, I actually do think that Ilias is one of the strong 5 players, right?
Yeah.
At least in the kind of...
I also just love the
mid lane. It's not
getting better. And he's at least got double digits on last hits now, but the problem that I see here is GPK is very easily going to beat him to 6, and then it's very easy for him to just kill Nisha.
Yeah, I mean, he got the early bottle. having help from the CM aura. Quite miserable.
Oh, Yapsul.
The 6.
He's going to be beat. Yapsul's going to be beat in the face by epic1d. He blocked the rollout attempt.
Dire's top tower is under
These
attack.
lanes, VP, they're getting everything they want. The only lane that hasn't started hemorrhaging is this bot lane, and I mean that's just because Ursa Chen should be a very hard 2 for Timber to bite into.
Yeah, Matsudo, he
Oh,
right approach.
yeah, I mean,
Takes away your kill potential on the Tim. It makes it so that the nuke are gonna be hurt. Can't really trade efficiently.
and DM always has an easy escape, right? Like he can just go for the Timber chair. I guess maybe one point would have made sense from the I need to, like once Timber's 6, I need to get out of the chakram potentially, but 2 points, it's ballsy. I mean, if he starts to find kills, it pays off. Otherwise, there will be a slight question mark behind it. Oh, look at this save. He smoked up. They aren't happy with this mid lane. They say, you know what, we should be getting more. GPK just hit level 6. The timing on this rotation is going to be perfect. The save wraps in. Nisha trying to sidestep the Storm, stuck between a rock and a hard place. He would have got caught by either one. And with the Laguna, GPK makes it look simple. And this might be a 6-minute kill on a tier 1 tower in the mid.
Fairly quick work for power. They weren't really happy with the fact that they didn't like the fact that Nisha is not doubling up the network.
Apparently not. I was just gonna say, like, of course, yeah, there's a kill top, and that seems nice, right? But this mid is the critical part. Like now, Storm staying on the lane at all is mighty scary. At 5 minutes in. I mean, I don't know.
Fill the bottle.
Nah, it's
Going
not
for
the...
this. Might get the...
Yeah, they're gonna get him again.
Wanna play with fire?
I mean, it's not just the kill that's impressive, the way that this is escalated. I'm trying to think if that time on the tier 1 side, that must have been one of the fastest times we've at least had in this whole league. And now the bot lane is going to get bad down there as well. But Timberman almost killed off. DM doesn't really have the mana to pursue though. And nice blocks from Puppy will save him. But you can already see that DM, he's having a good time down here as well. He's evening up compared to Timberman's net worth. And the difference is that Timberman's the one feeling the pressure.
Yeah, the thing is, this Aiden is really... Let's save spam these damage. Same thing with him. They don't have enough damage with this Timber. Truck build mid. Behind it. The VP lineup, like I said earlier, very simple. Funny business. You know, of course, sure, it's very nice that GPK can land all these stuns on the Storm Spirit, you know. Other than that, there's fairly straightforward. You have your Chrono there, bite, stun follow-up. It's quite easy to...
tower is under attack.
Oh, I'm curious if they're going to try and kill Nisha again, because you know, GPK, he's not currently doubling him up. He might just go looking for kills elsewhere to fix that, though. I mean, you are level 8, you could rotate with his Invis Rune. He's going to do exactly that. To the bot lane they go. Save. Of course, already shown that there's value in the Stomp. He's put a second point in it. If they connect this under Timberman, he's all but dead because he does not have Enrage, but that Sentry will save him. And it should be obvious as well. GPK with the pump. Yeah, he realizes that he's actually been revealed as the creep start to hit onto him. So they'll just look to take the tower instead. They did rotate 4 heroes, so they at least need this objective.
Dire's structures
Yapsul has arrived. I don't think you want to defend this though.
I'm not sure that you can. He's on level 4. epic1d going for them. Allowed to be sort of...
Radiant structures.
And it's also not to belittle
Radiant's
sort of
tower is under
strength or
attack.
saying about ease of their lineup. It's just kind of clean purpose of their heroes and sort of what to do.
Bottom tower has fallen.
When the game becomes simpler for you, it's a lot easier to...
Yeah, when you have a clear plan and it's easier to achieve. Like, if you're talking about top tier Dota, right, where these players are very evenly matched, it is going to be the difference quite often. You know, gone are the days where you pick, you know, like an Enigma and a Darkseer and a Naga, and you're like, oh, well, if we hit this spell and then this spell and then this spell, we kill everyone. It's better to just be able to hit one of the spells and that lead to a kill.
7, 5, just pretty scary here. There is a lot of damage coming. You have the Chen, eventually you're going to... God, but the question is if this might need a pipe. Might feel awkward for Sai to have to buy that.
The question is...
Not looking great for Secret.
The question is, how do you survive as Poppy, right? Like, it could be very easy for them to snipe him out. You know, Save just sticks a Spirit back and forces him to an awkward position. They have Reach with the Timber and the Faceless Void. And with that Yule's almost complete on GPK, yeah, he's always going to be hunting for these clean Yule's LSA nuke down kills.
Yeah, and I also like the decision. I think a lot of these mid I see tend to go for the fast boots of travel. But I like the Yule's. It's gonna give him an ability to set up kills. Maybe the Ursa can get out of some situation. Times to enrage. Very nice for them. Have all these tools for fighting earlier.
Yeah, Habsor will get away. Zai, that's got the Roll Thunder. They have got the Chrono. Do they use? They will, just before he can complete the Roll Thunder as well. Trying to hit him to quickly. Those slippers not coming through, dragging him in. Zai still staying healthy, but not for long. Will be brought down. epileptick1d tries for the TP away, but Matsuma able to clean him up with a maxed out Earth Shock.
Yeah, sort of, I would say, kind of mistakes.
Space and life.
Committing a bit too much maybe for that Pangolier kill if help out Ursa. I'm not a huge fan though. Matsu's going for Battle Fury. Maybe he realizes that it's... I just feel like in this game you... I don't know. I really would like to see something like Basher or something. A bit more active. Angle scale a bit.
Do you think maybe he sees this Midas on epileptick1d and that's what kind of justifies it for him? Is like, okay, he's going scaling, I'll try and match that scale and we'll piece together something, because admittedly we should have good team fight, right? With the double Spirit and the Pangolier. Like, Secret should have a way of fighting heroes. They're going to try and fight with DM. Royal Thunder's going to be charged up. Yule's to interrupt. Stomp's going to be there to zone them away. The turner on the LSA start looking to get low-handed. Got the same, but Sai's gone. But Matsuma also to fall. GPK, what started in the mid lane, will continue up towards the top. Nisha is at least able to TP away barely. But wherever this Lina goes, heroes will fall.
Coming in, that double stun. They have the sustain. He'll just do whatever he wants, pretty much. Happy to hit some kind of wherever he wants.
Including those big creeps that have names on them. Oh, wait a second. There's a heroes. Well, that doesn't look like a hero. Is he? Oh, no, he didn't use it. It's not enough. Nisha gets away. 80 HP. They'll turn around and save. LSA to try and protect him. The slows as well. But ET struggling to get away with this. He was dragging off to the side, but Matsuma able to jump in for him. He did use the ultimate. The enrage isn't there to protect him anymore. They'll just burst right through him. The Royal Thunder too late to change that. Ilias will at least die for it. But they even it up. It's not too bad, considering that's your scaling Ursa, and all you get for it is support. So you might lose more as Nisha practically out of mana here. He's got one tiny ball lightning left, and GPK is hunting forward with a Dragon Slave through. He'll clean up another. He's got the Yules as well, so he'll also find another. As he sees the Absol, the stun will connect, the damage is done, and the Earth Spirit is dead.
They got the Maiden? Got the... They get 2 supports, they lose.
And the us as well.
Going for the Bloodstones. Pretty much just like Bloodstone and Battle Fury. When your Pango has this rough a game, hard for you to play the map when you're going for these items. Of course, the Bloodstone can be kind of way because you have this Chen. And sort of be allowed to be a bit more greedy. Play off of the fact that you can damage lightning and everything. Might not be the most amazing. Likely ET gonna go for one as well.
Dire are
Care.
scanning.
Yeah, plus is going towards the Lotus, so he'll be counted out by the time you have that. I mean, maybe is there an element of like he feels kind of like paper right now as well against the ET who has maxed out the natural order, so this at least tanks him up a bit more.
Yeah, it might just be something like he wants to get more HP so he doesn't just get or the combined with whatever hero else.
That's true, because what happened mid, I mean, when they almost got Nisha, that was without Laguna, right? If Laguna is there every time, Nisha is a very easy kill. I don't think even the Hand of God can save it. Maybe if Poppy's close enough for a mech heal as well.
Even now, he did have to go buy these boots of travel. He's just going, screw it. I want the BKB. I want to be... I don't want to have to deal with this Pango rolling around in my face, getting, bird on top of me or whatever. Just going for the BKB, then you can think about how you want to scaling. You have your Void farming away with. You don't really have to be all learned about trying to outgreed this.
I mean, and with the 30 damage talent, like the ability to just right click into this Pango even when it's more thundering, like you could easily see Zai die at this rate. Like he still hasn't got a single point shield crash, so it's a pretty pitiful health ball in this hero if he's just being hit upon by this Lina for the entire fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, so yeah, they're not thinking they need strong initiation. They just feel they need Vlad. So Zai, he's not going to be going towards the blink or some of the Yules. He's just going straight for the Vlads. It's kind of all chips on the Timberman at this stage.
Yeah, Zai did get off to... Nisha had a bad start, but Zai had just a pretty bad start.
Bottom tower is under attack.
His is
not
more
really
solid,
any
right?
net worth to talk of. Yeah, exactly. The mid lane is a 1v1, right? So more noticeable. Or they did bring the CM.
It's also how do you recover, right? Like the difference is a Storm has a bad time, goes in jungle, clears stacks. Pangolier, he needs those levels to really ever get to the damage to start thinking about stacks.
Yeah, on a sort of a positive note for Secret, they are not really getting out-farmed more with the Battle Fury on Summerman. He's stacks. They brought it back to a 3k just a few.
Burn.
They could start thinking about Roche. Go too far in the bottom lane. So Roche is not the thing for take right now.
I think it's more critical to get the Void out of the way if you want to do it as well, because he has got that Chrono. But look at this. They're actually baiting epileptick1d top. Save is here. If you jump him, you're in trouble. They got the Spirit. Going to go for the stop. Will connect onto 2. epileptick1d still alive. The Chrono's going to go down. The punishment is going to be made. And they'll look to clean up the Storm first and turn around and do his brother Spirits as a double kill for epileptick1d. Meanwhile, in the mid. Did they get DM? Did they get Consolation Prize? The chain? No, he gets away! Last moment as well. Long range on the chain. GPK is now hit, but Timberman needs to run. That was maybe the one bright side for Secret, and they couldn't even find it.
They are really easy. Pretty much every move. One, if not more steps ahead right now. This top move was quite impressive. I think they made it. They probably saw them on this ward at the Radiant shop, and they sort of made this move.
It's the trust, though, right? Like the way that they actually have faith in each other. Because if you're a Faceless Void in this game, let's be honest, right? That's before Ultimate Orb. You've only got Yasha. You feel like it's pretty risky to tank that gank, right? But the upside, it makes it so worthwhile.
No, exactly. Like you said, trust is a factor. And generally when you see a team with sort of the momentum I would say that VP has right now, sometimes things just look really...
Dire are scanning.
And this is not going to feel smooth for Secret.
Radiant's
This has been
bottom
scanned.
tower is under attack.
It's all too predictable at this stage. When this far behind, you need some upside, and you have an Ursa, it seems obvious. But with VP moving over the pit, it might not be easy. LSA, they force out the enrage. Roll Thunder through to cover him to the VKB. GPK looking to go in. The Ulti interrupt the Ursa. They're going to finish it off. He does snatch the Aegis on Matumba Man, but he will instantly give it over. They have lost the CM. However, they are surrounding him right now. Matumba Man has nowhere to run and hide. He will fall for the second time. Rolling from Yapsel is a little bit too greedy. With the DD running, GPK can just stand his ground. And yeah, you get your hands on the Aegis, but I don't think VP care. I don't think they needed it. They're now up 8,000 over Secret.
Yeah, it's sort of a Hail Mary. Wanna, they need to get that road.
Oh,
Don't really have anything.
Okay, that was too close for comfort. Nisha, that he was not even half a second away from getting Yules there. I mean, the vision that VP are playing around this game, like you said, spot out the movement top. It's kind of giving them indications where Secret's trying to move on the map, and they're not afraid to respond. Whether they got Chrono or not, they will just go hunting at all times. Is they going to do that? Zai, one bash might kill him. He gets bashed as he swashbuckles away. They could go for the Chrono. They actually prime it. He's like, no. I don't know how long a TP takes. That's not why we need this Chrono for anything else.
I mean, with this stage of the game, he kind of do whatever he wants with that. He wants to Chrono his teammates, you know. You go ahead and do that, Epi. You know, this is the one game you get where
Slasher's way, maybe.
Right now, we don't really need.
We
Got this under attack. Okay, save. Yeah, already with this Lotus Orb Hood, pretty much unkillable at this. Maybe with the Ursa, I try to bring him down, but it's not.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I was saying, you know, the comparison on these two sides, Secret kind of dominated most of this year. VP, you think how these guys started out, right? They started out as the Prodigy team. They take over from the main VP. And now the main VP are sitting in Division 2, while they're stomping teams up here in the upper bracket of Division 1. Look, they're stomp more heroes now. They were not able to connect on the Nisha, so it looks like Secret will dodge this one. But this, it doesn't feel good. Right now, you're just running away. You're trying to buy time from Matumba Man, but you're not doing it through finding kills. You're doing it by playing a very dangerous game of chicken. Oh no, Zai. Alright, the chicken might get cooked now. They've got the Yules. They won't even bother. The Laguna is enough with the magical damage of DM. Question, man. What is the move for Secret here, Podcast? Do you just continue this dodge? Do you try and make a move once the BKB's there on Matumba Man?
Radiant's bottom tower
I think
is under attack.
trying to fight when the right now, you know, you do have sort of this chance to fight at the same time.
Radiant's bottom
Hard against
tower
all these
has
bells,
fallen.
like you said, the BKB.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But I just don't really know how they get on top of these heroes. Already the BKB. You have to catch the Void before he try to kill the Lina before she. And then maybe fight with buybacks. The ways that you could try to take these fights. With that said, though, I think
tower is under
you need to
attack.
kill so many VP heroes. Even if they lose their Void, even if they lose their, they have a lot of to fight back. Just because of how strong their support. Just with levels.
The way you're talking about it, it sounds like they need Epic here to use that Chrono anyway. Maybe on his own team, like you were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. You know, maybe a botched Chrono here could give you some opportunity. Maybe you drag the game on for a while. You try to go for this Roche. Get this Aegis on Storm. You know, the type of ideas. It's gonna be hard to turn it around. Need VP to
it's hard to just chain stun as well, like you're talking about if you get them pre-BKB, right? Because of this Lotus on DM. Like he can kind of offset your CC that Seeker having. And when we're talking about CC, yeah, it's not like they've got these very easy, clean stuns that last a long time, right? It's not like you got something like a Beastmaster on your side. There is a skill shot element to them, and they aren't the longest duration.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned so.
Oh, look at this.
Fairly straightforward for them to make these moves.
I mean, you're not joking. They just stand there. DM just takes the pummeling under the tier 2 tower and they clear off the Chen creeps. The tier in Poppy's eye because his children are dead.
Middle tower is under attack.
With the creep wave coming in, this tower's going to be dead too. They're just getting to that stage where once all the tier 2s are gone, then the next Roche might be all VP need to try and end the game.
Tower is under attack.
You could start thinking about trying to cut some waves with this. Careful of and E.
Well, speaking of Lina and ET, both of them are the ones now hunting towards Nisha here. He needs to get out quick, just in time. GPK, he's looking for the Yules, he gets it! The TP out, he didn't ball lightning far enough. He's able to ball lightning to dodge out the Stomp and the LSA. He is now out of mana.
Top tower is under
They are going to keep hunting. It looks like Chen is going to save him. He's dragging him away. However, he's dragging him towards the mid lane, but the Chrono's going to be there. No! That's not the way you help him. The disarm might be, though. Zai saves the day, stops epileptick1d from finding the kill, and now they'll turn around on the DM. With Ursa here, they might have the damage with the chain stuns coming out. DM is dead, and Chrono is on cooldown.
Yeah, very kind of wonky turn of events working out.
However, VP say, no, we have such a lead that one hero being dead isn't enough. They strike straight away on his eye. But Superman is able to back up in time. He still has that BKB to work with, and maybe he'd be tempted to take a fight considering epileptick1d no longer has that Chrono available.
Yeah, you could try to make something happen. If you get on top of the Lina, you manage to grab the Lina with the Vortex for the BKB, then you get Ursa on top.
Oh, stop. Jump in. They used the Enrage already. Ilias, they're trying to bring him down. He has got the freezing field. LSA is going to be used. They've already got his Storm Spirit. And now Matumbaman in too deep is just going to be ran down and killed off. The bashes favor epileptick1d too much. Poppy next to full. No way he can run and hide. They will now get a lot more than just the tower as they claim 4 heads. They'll claim the tier 2 tower. And they might just set up to take the tier 2 top as well.
I can't bear to look. I can't.
Yeah, exactly. When you go onto this Mayday, don't even kill her. He gets the ult buff. Time for the solution eaten. Visha in the process. And yeah, in the end you also said they're gonna wait for this second Roche. Get that Aegis. Start thinking about how to end this game.
It really is one of those rare but rough situations for a Storm Spirit, right? Like, yeah, we talked about this Bloodstone already, but he couldn't have went BKB first, right? That's not really an option for Storm Spirit, but god damn it, does he wish he had one in this type of game.
Yeah, I think honestly, the itemization by Nisha, I'm not really sure whether you go Orchids, Vitus, or Dagon. It's not really a thing to be affected. Lane was rough.
Radiant's top tower.
Whether that's because playing it or because of the CMR helping out the Lina and sort of the I think this is
they needed a pivot point,
lineup
right?
is just yeah, I mean, if your Storm is suffering this much, then you have some serious.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not just the Storm alone. It's like, if you actually think about it, Secret, they really did lose all their lanes. But Timmerman's wasn't a complete catastrophe, but he wasn't building something that was going to allow him to then fight, right? He's the true carry. He's building this Battle Fury. He's looking 20 minutes ahead when you really should be worried about the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, when I see these first 4
Dire are scanning.
are the ET and I see the first 4 of Secret, I feel like this last pick, I said Ursa salvage it, but still it's a very tough game for Ursa. Just there's so much range spells. There are so many spells that get Ursa, and annoying for him when he doesn't just get to go into things. And his team doesn't really let him do that.
Whew. Speaking of going into things, VP, they just find another cheeky kill. They might try and high ground here. They've got the Chrono. I think you're right. It is a hard game for Matsuma. Like, maybe he goes for this more aggressive itemization you were considering, but even then, there's always that issue of initially getting on top of targets. Maybe this was the right call. VP, as a result, they made the right call to continue to punish it the way they have. They're going to look for the buildings now. Cracks are fallen, Roll Thunder through to try and break the line. GPK used the BKB pretty early here. Missing into Zion, Zion's just going to fall. One more hit is needed. The Chrono's going to go down, but Timmerman, the magic community is running out soon. The BKB is just about dead as the Ult Splitter comes off, and it's going to bring Matumbaman low. The Embrace to buy some time, but the Yules, stats resistance doesn't work against that, my friend. The Stomp, the Laguna, he is dead and gone. The GG will get called. Secret do not wait around. They know this is over. VP, it's only been a week, but it is once again a 2-0 victory for the CIS team.